Hey, so in today's video, we're going to check out inequalities. So what we're trying to do is to solve for x. I found this helps quite a few of my grade 11 and 12 students, especially with exams coming up. But yes, so what this thing's all about is, did the crocodile eat the donut or not? I know some people get confused with placing the inequality, so they're not quite sure where to place the inequality once we've got our critical values. So we're just going to break down a question here and see if this method works better for you than trying to look at the parabola and interpreting the parabola. We're going to start here up at the top. So ultimately, step one, we're trying to take everything to one side because we're going to need two critical values for x. So we're going to need x in two places in order to solve for it. We're going to keep the inequality here, and that'll just help us gauge where to put it at the end. So right now, we've taken over that 9. Yeah, that's a nice arrow. Cool. And the positive 9 is now on that side with the negative 9. So second step, we're going to have to double our bracket here or use the SMS method to ultimately see and expand all these terms inside this bracket. We just double it, or I'm just showcasing it here, just to make sure that we don't forget our middle term, which is quite easy to do. So once we have expanded our brackets, we can then FOIL them, firsts, outers, inners, lasts, so that we can have all the terms below here. So now that we have all the terms here, the minus 9 is on this side of our crocodile. We are then going to simplify it. So we're just going to simplify it so we can then get it into standard form in order to factorize it normally, or using our quadratic equation or our calculators at this stage in order to just see what critical values we need. So once we have factorized it, we can then get our CVs. We don't try and equate it over the inequality yet, or at least I try and avoid that because that can get confusing sometimes. It doesn't always correspond. So once we've done that, we have x minus 4, so therefore x equals 4 here, and x plus 2, so therefore x equals minus 2. We now have our critical values to move on to step 6, 7, and 8, where we are on the number line. So we can draw our number line first. That's what we did first, and we put down our negative 2 here and our positive 4 over here. So then we have drawn our number line, we've placed them, and the next step for step 7 is actually putting the colored in dots here, because we have a greater than 0 and equal to 0. So colored in means it is equal to as well. We have the little line underneath, and then the greater than, or if there wasn't equal to, then it would just be a not colored in dot. So now that we have that, we ask ourselves the ultimate question: is the crocodile eating the donut or not? So we see, we're treating our inequality as the crocodile and the 0 as the donut. So if the crocodile was eating the donut, if it was this way, which it isn't in our example, the line will be in between these 2 points. So it'll be inside its tummy, inside the 2 critical values. But if the crocodile did not eat the donut, it is then going to go on either side, not inside its tummy. This just helps us gauge whether the lines are in between or outside, if we don't like to use the parabola method, gauging where it's positive or where it's negative, because the memos for the exams, they accept either or, and it's mainly focused on whether we can get these points, these inequalities, these values for x, and that's where we get marked. So this just helps us see that, okay, this crocodile is not eating the donut, therefore it is going either side of these critical values. So at that stage, we have solved it. We can then bring down our negative 2 here, our positive 4 here, putting our x where the arrows are going. So the arrow is going left, so we're going to put our x here, and then we're going to put our x on the right here because the arrow is going to the right of our 4. So then we have that, and we just have to determine the crocodile once again is going to want to eat the bigger value. So it is going to want to eat the negative 2 in this case because x is less than that. It is also equal to, and it is also x in this case is greater than or equal to 4 because the crocodile wants to eat the bigger thing because the crocodile is greedy. So now that we have done that, we have a nice system to help us gauge our inequalities at the end and whether x is going to be less than or greater than based on our CVs. So yeah, that is the whole thing. Let me know if that helps. Let me know if that clarifies things, or if you have any questions. Also, let me know if any other sections you want covered at this stage. I'll also leave this cheat sheet in the description below so you can download it and reference it. Yeah, and otherwise, I hope that helps. Study hard, and then I'll see you in the next video. Cool.